afternoon, everyone. Great to be in Albuquerque. You people make Albuquerque. And I'm very happy to be part of this convention, thanks to Jim here, because it's a very exhilarating experience, bringing wife, kid, because as a child, I didn't have anything like this. So I was fantasizing, meeting superhero. I was a big reader of whole comic books, Superman comic book. And a funny story, one time, I was about 10 years old, I used to watch the Superman series. I really thought Superman was real, so I put a red blanket on. So like you see on TV, I would stand in front of the window on the second story, I pretend to go like I'm Superman.
That's not going to work.
So I dropped out, jumped out of the window, almost broke my leg. I decided to stop watching Superman, I started to read Hulk comic books. But you know what's interesting? As a kid, I was fascinated with power. That's the great thing about superheroes, is the power, the connection. And it really saved my life because I got involved with bodybuilding, weight training, because I had nothing else. And it was my way to survive. So it's like a path for me. And that's what I chose. I discovered weight training, bodybuilding, learning to be a better friend to myself, be bigger and stronger, because I used to get picked on as a kid. But I had to overcome a lot of different obstacles in my life. So I'm glad I chose that direction. And I've always done like a real life role committee. I used to fantasize being like a superhero, like Hulk, and all my dreams came true. Thanks to the comics, thanks to the superhero, and thanks to Stan Lee because he created the Hulk. You see, I was the Hulk my whole life, and I identified with the Hulk. And a lot of you people here, you all are handicapped emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, so you want that connection. And that's what it's all about, maximizing your own personal power. So I just want to say a few words because I'm sitting here now. I want to interact with you guys, very big questions. Let's have some fun because rarely I come to this town and I'm really excited to be here. So if you have any questions, just raise your hand.
Any questions? Scared the hell out of me.
I just wanted to know what is it that still inspires you to stay in the great physical shape that you're still in?
Sorry, what's the question again?
What is it that inspires you to stay in the great physical condition that you're still in? Like, what is it? Is it the drive? Is it the lifestyle?
You mean as of today or throughout my whole life?
Yeah, yes.
Well, it's my passion. I just love training, working out, because so many of us cannot make the connection with the mind with the body. We train the mind and we don't train the body, because at the age of 35, the muscle begins to atrophy. So that's why a lot of people have a tendency to panic. They want to start working out, weight training. It's very important because we're all here for a short time. You don't want to wait till you're like 65, 75, 80, knowing that you have any physical problem and then you have to work on trying to reverse it or lessen the pain. Because it's not taking care of yourself. You don't have to train like 3 or 4 times a week, like 3 hours a day. It's all about that passion I have, and I've always wanted my whole life to be the best I can be, because it gave me incredible discipline. Because I feel good about myself, and it makes me want to accomplish anything I want to set my mind to. That's a huge factor, because it's all about consistency. It's not just going to the gym. Life is all about consistency. Anything you want to achieve, it's about that discipline. And the discipline I've got from training to be a world champion bodybuilding, that applies to everything else. So I would give like 110%. That's the whole key. It's the beauty about self-competition. That's what life is all about. Because when you compete with others, you lose. I can't be like you. I can't be handsome like you. And you can't be... I know. You're excited, huh? Anyway, everybody has to this guy's good about.
Thank you.
So, you have any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are you always busting my balls?
I was for a kid.
They have balls.
Anyway, this guy's been good to me, and I'm just really happy you put on the show because you gave so much happiness. I see people coming here smiling. And I just say, great, keep up the great work, and I'm happy to be here. You know,
When I started in the comic books, I started going to the shows, and I met Lou at San Diego Comic-Con, I don't know, about 75 years ago. And I was a fan of the Hulk. And when I saw you there, you had just put out your book. And it was, I guess it must have been 15 years ago. I bought your book. You signed it for me. I only paid for the book, though. I didn't pay for the autograph. I snuck in the other line on accident, just so you know. But I donated to your charity after that out of guilt. I read your book, and from that book, I started training. I started doing things in the martial arts world. I started promoting mixed martial arts fights. I started being involved in that industry, and it was almost completely inspired by your work ethic and the things that you've accomplished in your life. And I wanted to tell you thank you for that. And I think that everyone here has been touched by you, and I'd like to maybe get a few more questions so that he knows how awesome he is. Look at that.
Do you plan on going and taking Olympia now? No, but they say that you do a lot of like foundation and a lot of charitable work. What charitables? Because I like active kids and stuff like that. And I know you're in. You know, you always talk about when you're a kid, that's what you had, that's what you did, and that was some, you know, that really built you. So how do you get back from that?
Well, it was funny that growing up, I had a father who was a police lieutenant in the NYPD. And I'm involved with the Start the Hearing Foundation. They give like 1,000 hearing aids to kids. 5 years ago, I was sworn in. I became a deputy sheriff. We went down to the sheriff's department. I do a lot of search and rescue. You save people's lives. I work with the AR-5 helicopter. So it's about giving back. That's my passion for charity. I work mostly with deaf children, kids with hard of hearing, sometimes like cancer. It's very important because I always believe you want to look at the best of people and giving back. You gain so much from it, especially helping people. That's important because as a kid, no one did anything for me. No one would ever take my hand and offer me anything. Anything I did in life, I had to work twice as hard. I never took a second seat to anyone. Just my personality. That's where I come from. I went from negative to positive. If I pushed life for myself, I would have been who knows where. That's why I made the decision to follow this path, because it's all about dealing with those fears. That we all have different fears. You are able to minimize that and take that step forward and step to the plate. You're a winner. Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
Do you need to come closer?
Don't faint, please.
The cameos that you do in the movies, what's that like? Do you have fun going back and working with the new folks? Or?
Well, I enjoy doing the cameo with apparently because the whole series, they wanted me to be involved with the movie because they told me many times it wasn't for the whole series, for myself, they would not be making Hulk movies today. It's great because nothing's like a human Hulk. I don't care how many CGI they made, you can't compete with the human Hulk, but at least today as a legacy continuing over 3 decades, and the fact that I'm still part of it brings excitement. And I know every time I've done cameos on a small part, the audience would love it, they would go crazy because they identify with the original character. Because in the whole series, everyone passed on. There was basically Jack Colvin, I was the producer. So I'm the only one surviving here, but that's why I'm so happy to be part of it. And especially the beauty about it, that it carries on to generation, like the adventure. They're going to be filming the adventure, not Paul Beebe in the film and doing the voice, but still, it's like superhero and superhero all the time coming to life. And especially to see a whole team of great actors. And I think it's going to be a major stepping stone and so big, especially the combination of superhero.
How was it like going to comedy and doing King of Queens?
It was a blast because I enjoy doing comedy. And comedy is hard because if you do a sitcom, you're in front of 200 people. It's live. You can't do more than 2 or 3 takes. And you really can't be funny. You have to take the dialogue, you have to play the straight. That's what makes comedy. Comedy is harder than you think it is. But the great instant gratification to the audience, you're in front of the audience, and the people I've worked with, like Kevin James and Jerry Stiller, they're hilarious. They're a real professional comedian. It was a blast because I did a movie called The Dust Sun with Rodney Dangerfield. Because they liked my performance in the movie, they invited me on King of Queens. And they liked what I've done on the King of Queens, one of the episodes, so it became a recurring role, and I've done it for 7 years. It's been fun because every day of my life I go through the same thing.
In the back.
Being a you just go everywhere, you just experience a lot of different things.
Come up, I can't hear you at all. Sorry.
Being so famous and getting to travel so much, you get to experience a lot of things. What's your opinion about Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the Mexico community?
You know, it's funny, a lot of times you think of the United States, you think of Utah, Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona. We never really hear much about New Mexico. And the people are not. But what's funny is that I think first thing comes to my mind is those air balloons. Because 20 years ago, on one air balloon, one of the bottom of the air balloon hit a telephone pole. I was in that balloon. That's what I remember about it. But I mean, being here for a few days, I mean, just staying in the hospitality was great. I just enjoyed being here, and especially what makes New Mexico Albuquerque to people. And you know, it's a great town because I live in LA, Los Angeles, and we have millions and millions of people. So much congestion. Yeah, I'll see much congestion. I used to see more like California was like 30 years ago.
Lou, I've been wanting to meet you since I was a kid, and I met you yesterday, and you're such an inspiration. I was really excited to meet you, and I wanted to know, I'm actually a current bodybuilder. I wanted to see about the incredible Ferrignos and what else you got coming up in the future.
Well, also starting the invention, but the incredible Ferrigno is about what my whole family plans to do. See, my whole family is all personal trainers. My wife and my 3 kids is taking other families and change physical and mental health and change the lifestyle. Not just about losing weight, gaining weight, it's about lifestyle. So even pushing to that. I'll be involved with that, plus I'll be doing another comedy. I'm getting the script probably sometime in June. So I'm doing a lot of different projects I'm involved with. But I'm very selective what I'm doing. I'm always something that has class, nothing that anything degrading.
Smart.
Thank you.
I grew up with you as my hero. I'm curious to know who was your hero growing up.
Growing up, you weren't even born yet. You're my hero now. My 2 heroes were Steve Lee, the original Hercules, and Sean Connery. The reason why Sean Connery is my hero because he symbolized the ultimate in the male. James Bond, I mean, he was good looking, he was a real macho kind of a guy. I mean, that's it. Anyway, those 2 my heroes, and I want to emulate them. Because I, you know, you watch movies as a kid growing up, you fantasize, you want to be in the film, movies affect people. Movies about people's life. So it's always like a message. So the message I got, one thing again, about the power of that connection. Those are my 2 heroes. Thank you.
You said you work with deaf children. Do you speak sign language?
I never did, but I work with them. I give them a lot of hope and everything because a lot of times you have to interpret the sign language. And you know, in the deaf community, there's a very high alcoholic and crime rate because they have a hard time communicating. So, and also you deal with sometimes young girls, they end up dealing with a rape situation, and that's why sometimes in school they keep 2nd grade. As a huge factor, most people don't know about that. But that's why when I get to meet them, I give them hope because when I overcome a lot of time, that they can do the same. It doesn't matter if you have 5%, 20%, 30%, it's all about the action you take for yourself. And that's why I'm like a living example. When they see that, they get excited. But that's important because, like I mentioned before, I didn't have anybody like that when I was growing up. It's all only through the magazines and the movies.
In the Judd Apatow movie, I Love You, Man, you play a really, really mean version of yourself. Why would you open yourself up to be characterized like that?
Well, I love it because of the fact that the way he spoke to me at the beach, he deserved what he got. And I put him in a serious chokehold. He was being a little smart about it, Jason Segel. So I said, are you acting and you're doing the real thing? He said, well, I'm doing the real thing. I said, okay, I'll do the real thing too.
Thank you.
With the environment going green, did they ever talk to you? Because you started it back then. With all you liberals.
I'll leave that to you, Lieutenant Governor. So we love California. You know what's funny? Every day you hear about global